Another step towards the Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 divisional round games. Here comes Williams on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they'll manage to contain him after a 6-yard pickup. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. From the 27. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did. And, of course, his throwaway.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun, Goff. He puts everything behind this one. That's complete inside the 35. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the down reset.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, I love that.
Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Onto the ground by Kaiser White. And it's 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cardinals' 24-yard line.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
19-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Goff setting to throw. St. Brown's got it. Complete. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. Just 1 yard on the play. That leaves him with 4th and 4.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Fox now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's Murray. This throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
What I like about that, Kate, I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Now Murray on the play fake. He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here comes Williams on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
They're out and set. First and 10. Out of the shotgun. Call. He puts some juice up. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Cardinals nearly take it back for a pick six, but he's stopped at the very last moment.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Operated from the gun. Here's Murray. And he's going to score. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Ryland now for the extra point. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Cardinals drive their lead to 11. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here comes Williams on the return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback. And the return comes out to the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's on the move. And the Cardinals grab it. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
First down carry for Connor. And he cuts it back right. It's an Arizona touchdown! The Cardinals grow their lead on the turnover. It's a James Conner touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals push their lead to 18. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
At their own 24-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC Divisional Round matchup. Bit of an early blowout, 21-3. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at second and pretty short. Another one for Gibbs. Takes out a one-stop. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. And we'll pause now. Looks like we had an injury on the play. Working to identify who it was. And yeah, it's Jahmyr Gibbs who's getting looked at by the trainers. Running it with David Montgomery. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. This time it's a passing play. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find a home there. No look on his first look of the game. And now it's 3rd and short.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
It's Montgomery on 3rd. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They'll go for it. Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving. To the line we go. They're set 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Montgomery. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Laporta with the grab. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions make an 11-point ball game. Fox now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Running to start this drive with Connor. And he's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Ryan Blanche getting there for the tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. They'll run the counter to Connor. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cardinals push their lead to 18.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
The tip definitely broke up that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
On the move, headed right. On the run right, throwing deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Off on 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Montgomery gets it from the gun. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Working quickly here. Goff on 3rd. Taking a shot deep down the field it goes. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Fourth down, Goff throwing. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
It's the connection to James Conner. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 47. He's got Harrison. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Murray here on 1st down. This time they're going to get there and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. He throws a bullet to that one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Working inside the red zone. That's complete. Here's Conner. He's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. From the gun, it's Murray. And he will score! Touchdown, Arizona! The Cardinals get more points to end a lopsided first half. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals grow their lead yet again.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. They get to him before that return can amount to much, just beyond the 15-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
76, tell him. 76.
He'll throw it. Pass is caught. That's Tim Patrick. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. This return makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. On the draw, the give to Connor. And he's brought down for a ball.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. When they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. Moving in the right direction that time. Only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9. Murray. Chased out to his right. He's running for it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing, and at least move them forward.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Lions will go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Escapes the pocket. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be first down.
slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Buys time, rolling right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept at breaking up those passes.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Off play action. Goff. Buying some time right. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. Offense up to the line fast.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
Goff now, third and long. Deep shot doesn't quite work out, so that's an incomplete pass. Trying getting it to Amon St. Brown. And now they're staring at fourth and long. They're going for this.